All right, guys, welcome back to yet another JZFishing video. It's an early start today. It's 5:50 a.m. Well, I should say I got up earlier, but I'm just getting on the water now. Just me today, solo. Zach is still at college for another 2-ish more weeks, but that being said, he might be featured in some videos here soon. We got the new boat. This is the Mako 214cc for all of you guys that are bay watchers and have been seeing us post in SoCal and are wondering when we're going to be back in the San Francisco Bay. Today is the day, and that is the way it's going to be for the rest of the summer. So we're going to be doing salmon, we're going to be doing halibut, we're going to be doing lingcod, we're going to be doing raw fish, maybe some bluefin tuna on this boat. But I think it is only right to break this boat in with some halibut, considering that is what I feel to be our bread and butter. So we've got some setups up top on the T-top, which I'll show you guys once we get going. We are literally just puttering out of the marina. This boat is actually located in Clipper Yacht Harbor here in Sausalito. I was lucky enough to get a slip here. Absolutely love it so far. But yeah, there's, so many things that I got to show you guys. If you guys haven't been watching the videos recently, we've got a little quick run today, so we're just going to skirt on over there and get the lines in the water. So we'll see you guys when we get over there. All right, y'all. We are out here at a spot that if you've watched a bunch of our videos in the past, you'd recognize. We hit the spot on our kayaks every single year. Now, for today, we are going to be trolling with our electric trolling motor that we have in the bow. So let's go put that in the water. I think the plan right now is just to use our sonar from Lowrance to just kind of find bait. And then once we've found bait, just kind of troll around that area. It sucks. I should have swapped the memory card that I have in my kayak fish finder onto here because that has all the marks from where previous year's fish are. But that's a lot of bait right there, so that's a good sign. We're fishing in 18 feet of water. Current water temperature is, I believe, 62 degrees, which seems high for this time of year, but we'll take it. I'm not complaining. And then in terms of the fishing tactics, we have a couple things that we can try. At first, we're just going to try a very basic trolling leader, which is just a 3-way rig to a little trap setup with a main hook and then a little stinger treble with a 12-ounce ball. And if that does not perform, I have a little bit of a crazy looking rig from actually a fellow Bay Area fishing YouTuber that I can also tie on. But let's start with the tried and true and see if that doesn't perform, and if not, we'll give out a more specialized rig to see if that can get some of these finicky fish. Now, rods and reel. This is actually a new combo. This is a Shimano Trinidad 12A. We fished it a little bit in Los Angeles. It's a great reel, perfect for this style of fishing. And then this rod is a Seeker SS 277 1220. I'll try and put links to all these things down below. The Seeker rod might be a little bit harder to get. We got it at a tackle store in LA, so just keep that in mind. But this reel, for sure, you can get basically anywhere. The reason that we went with these conventional Trinidads is because they have the clicker. They're perfect size for basically everything here. So that's halibut, lingcod, salmon. So the idea is that we can use one rod and reel for literally everything. They weren't cheap. They were a little pricey, but in my opinion, you spend a little bit, if you can spend a little bit more money up front and you keep the gear in good condition, it'll last you a while. It's the same mentality for this boat. This boat was brand new, and we've been doing our best to keep it in the best condition possible. So now, in terms of bait, because I know that's always a common question that we get asked, we're going to be using green label tray herring. So just basic herring that I get at any bait shop that you might be at. We got that in this little rinky-dink cooler. Let's see here. Now, this bait's still pretty hard and frozen, so what I like to do just kind of quickly, and I know some people kind of clown me for this, but is just put in put it in the water, soften it up a little bit. I actually just realized, beginner boater, gotta bring my fenders in. Always feel like such a noob when I forget about the fenders. So now that we have our bait here, it's a little bit softened up. I'm gonna try and give it a natural bend to the left. Now, some people like to do this before, some people like to do it after they've put their hooks in the bait. I like to do it kind of before, just to give it a nice little start. That first hook comes up and through, and that second hook is gonna try and go right around the anal fin. I like to just kind of put it all the way through. You gotta make sure that that hook is coming out just a little bit on the other side. And then just kind of tighten it up again. Put a little bit of bend in there. And you can drop it in the water. Now, not done with that yet, but you do need to start getting the boat trolling. And wow, just feeling the water. It feels warm, I believe. Now that 63 degrees is more believable now. The trolling motor that we use is a Lowrance Recon. The idea is that we wanted it to sync with our fish finder, which actually never ended up happening, or hasn't happened yet. But I think the plan right now is to utilize the heading lock, and we're gonna try and go, let's see here, let's see how fast this gets us going. So we're trolling about 1.3, 1.4 miles an hour. Let's just see how that looks on the bait. Let's check here. See, so yeah. It's got a nice little rolling action to it. Hope you guys can see. It's kind of what we're looking for. Now, super important. Gotta check how deep we are. We're about 15.7 feet. So instead of actually just letting it go into free spool, I like to drop it one hand at a time. There we go, I can feel the bottom. Now, these rod holders, pretty cool actually. Not these ones, these ones. Just go like that. These are from Burnowin. Shout out Crispy Fish, if you guys watch his videos, you'd recognize these. Just kind of get it a crank up off the bottom. Yep, just like that, we're fishing. Now, a bite's just gonna be pretty subtle. It'll be kind of a tap, tap, tap. Might pull some drag, that's why we have that clicker on. So, and when you're fishing in the San Francisco Bay, you can only fish one rod for halibut per person, unless you have your commercial license, which I no longer have. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get that one rod. I got some skid marks on the fish finder. And yeah, let's do it. Oh, y'all, looks like we got one on. I don't think this is a keeper, but maybe it is. Turn off that drag for you guys. Let's see. It's ripping a little bit of drag there for a second. It is just gonna be short. Because we don't really need to take this shaker out of the water, what I like to do with these guys, if you can, emphasis on if you can, is just keep them in the water, go down there with your pliers, unzip them, and there he goes. Okay, and that'll keep them, you know. Oh no, that stinger came off. Oh, that's brutal. Chewing on the basic here rig, so we'll see if we keep that, if we can get a bigger one, and maybe if we just can't stay away from the shakers, we'll pull out a bigger presentation for potentially bigger fish. All right, y'all, got the boat back in gear. We're moving again. Let's take a look at the spin. Oh, spin looks impeccable. It's that nice looping. I don't know if you can see it on the big camera, but it's that nice, slow, consistent loop that drives these halibut absolutely freaking crazy. Fishing a little bit deeper than where we started. This is 22 feet of water. Just made contact at the bottom. Just gonna give it a crank. Throw that jaw in the rod holder. And I don't know if you guys saw that bite from the first fish, but it was just like a very consistent, like tap, 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 tug. And then eventually it started to kind of pull a little bit there. And I actually saw the bite immediately, but one of the things that's super important with halibut fishing is being very patient, being very smooth with everything. So you don't want to hook set, you just want to let that fish eat, especially with some of these bigger herring baits, and then just reel. Pull the tension, or keep the tension, and you'll keep these fish hooks. Their mouths are super, super thin, and so if you try and, you know, set the hook like you're a largemouth bass fisherman, 9 times out of 10, you're just gonna pull that hook straight out of the mouth, particularly in shallow water, right? Maybe in deeper water you can get away with it because there's a little bit more space between your rod and your hook, but particularly like anywhere between, you know, 50 feet and under, you've got to be super, super careful with these fish. It's really like a finesse kind of game situation, which I find really, really fun. The other thing that's super important is you got to maintain pretty consistent contact bouncing off the bottom. Now, this is super important. There's a strong distinction here. You don't want to be dragging along the bottom because then you're just going to snag, you're just going to foul your bait up, and you're going to kill that presentation. You just want to be kind of tapping the bottom, you know, every 30 to 60 seconds, kind of like how I am here. And it's a very subtle tap. And you know, you're constantly adjusting based off of what your fish finder says. It's funny, you know, a lot of people think that the fish finder is used to actually find the halibut on the screen, but for me personally, I'm using it more to find bait, and more importantly, to keep track of what the current depth is. That way I can adjust my rod accordingly. You know, God knows how long. Oh, we got a fish, we got a fish, we got a fish, we got a fish. Oh, that's a good fish, that's a good fish, that's a good fish, that's a good fish. Stay on the phone, stay on the phone, stay on the phone. Oh shit, that might be a keeper. We got my brother on the phone. Oh, this might be a bigger fish. This might be a bigger fish. Oh yeah, this is a bigger fish. Oh yeah, this might be the first keeper. Okay, chill, don't swear. I'm trying to record. Got my younger brother on the phone. Oh, he's coming out. Let's see, what does he look like? Oh, it's gonna be so close, but I think it's just short. Yeah. Ugh.
It's truly devastating.
All right, here we go. It's a nice little shaker. Time to let him go. Be free, young smeller. Fart smeller. Alrighty. That's shaker number 2. Again, still looking for that keeper. That one was probably, I showed you guys that one. That one was basically the same size as the first one. Probably 18, 19 inches, somewhere in that range. We're getting close, we're just gonna keep trolling. Maybe make a loop back the other way eventually here. But I mean, it's like every 15, 20 minutes we get a fish, so just gotta hopefully get a bigger of a grade of fish. But yeah, let's keep trolling. Yeah, I have one.
And I'm gonna put you in my pocket. Like in my food.
Smooth have one on. This one might be a better one.
Like we drag our heels a lot. Like
Just to see. No, it might just be it. Loki, it's another small. Or maybe, no wait, low-key, this one, no, this one's bigger. This one's a lot bigger. It's, well, not confirmed, but it's shaking its head like it's a bigger one. Oh yeah, no, this is confirmed a much bigger one. This is a keeper. Oh yeah, confirmed keeper. Okay. All right, guys, We're on a much better fish, much better fish. It's funny, much subtler bite. That's how you know. It literally just feels like dead weight. Oh, I can like barely crank them up. Again, so just taking it nice and slow, right? Keeping constant tension. I'm actually keeping the boat in gear. I don't see a lot of people talking about how important that can be. We got the gaff ready, here we go. Let's go, come on, come on. Ooh, yeah. This is a much better fish, guys. Oh, I can like barely even lift him up. Oh gosh. No, I haven't even seen him. Holy shit. I'm like, damn. Some much better fish, guys. This looky is a big fish. This feels like heavier than... Oh my god, dude, I haven't even seen it yet. It got close to the surface and just took a deep run down. Oh, come on. I'm gonna kick up the speed a little bit here, because I don't want to lose. Oh my god, dude, he's fucking ripping. Want to get the clicker? Alright. Clicker's on. You're actively pissing off the views. Oh my god, it's like a 38 incher. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's easily my PB. Easily my PB. Oh my god, dude, it's a fucking doormat. Got it. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Guys, what a fucking fish. What a fucking fish. Let's fucking go, baby. Oh my god. Holy f***. Look at this thing. Okay, much smaller than I thought. 33. 33.
33.
Yeah, it's a fat 33. Oh. Okay, that sounds good. Bye.
Alright, I'll see you.
Yeah. FaceTime Zach Randall. Ooh, shit.
So cute.
All right, y'all. At the end of today, I actually ended up catching a few more small shaker fish, but I felt like the video was pretty good at this point. That 33-incher was an absolute blast to fight and tasted incredible. We made it into some fish tacos. If you guys enjoyed this style of video, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We make videos like this every Wednesday at 5 p.m. If you want to get any of the gear, linked in the description box below. It'll be there. And then if you guys have any ideas for videos that you want us to try, feel free to let us know about them in the comments. So with that being said, we'll see you next Wednesday at 5 p.m.